Welcome back to the messenger.
Where we make a mess.
We make a mess. I gotta remember. This is a new recording session, so I gotta remember all the controls again. Are you kidding me?
Didn't you do this already?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, we'll see you after these messages. God damn it. Oh my god. No.
Recording. The faded project. Sweet, rescue, sweet. Suffer, for then you are human. Oh.
We're back!
Back!
Seamless. I didn't die 3 times. And we weren't talking about a different topic, which we now have to switch because it's the episode. Yay! Oh, look at her. Oh no!
Oh, what the?
No.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, me neither. Whoops.
I don't remember how sad. Is it because
it's Quillshroom Marsh?
it's me?
It's Borsch.
It's me.
Oh, this place is horrifying. Oh yeah, you were saying?
Like me.
Yeah.
Like it's me. Ah! I wonder if it's because we didn't say the goth girl was hot and didn't tap her. Is that why she's sad?
Yeah, that's it. It's the reason. Is there a secret here, or am I gonna die?
Life philosophy, that is. Is this a secret? Or am I just gonna die?
Look at his head stick out.
Peekaboo! Hello.
Well, I don't know.
I like the mushroom lantern.
Oh, this is definitely a secret.
It looks like a bow tie.
It does. He's a very suave fellow. Look at this. Look at this. I knew it. I know game design.
The senses. I don't. You know what's funny? I actually don't know game design. I don't mean that in the form that I don't know basic like principles of games. I mean like I don't have the cultural knowledge from years upon years of playing games. I started late. I started in college, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of telegraphed game design that it just goes right above my head because I'm like I don't know. I don't know.
Do you get sick when you play like 3D games?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh
like
my
I don't
God.
have the tolerance for it.
That's so odd. What are we finding here?
The magic like
conch.
The large intestine.
You got them. Oh, literally magic sheet is magic sheet. The sea.
Ha!
The call of the deep. Okay. Is this like a secret boss? Like we're gonna fight Cthulhu or something?
Oh, that's what I was about. I was just wondering. Like, I'd be honored if they put the Cthulhu boss in the mushroom biome.
Oh, that would. I mean, it does fit, right? Like, mushrooms have always been like this horror theme, eldritch thing.
They're kind of freaky. Like, a system of mushrooms can grow large enough and complex enough where you could kind of consider it an entire entity, an entire like complex organism.
The largest organism in the world is a mushroom. Right?
Yeah.
Let's see if this guy has anything to say. Oh, okay.
Oh, me? That's me.
Every
That's
time.
Me.
Every time. Right before the recording, we were talking about Marsh having a little bit of a latency when she reads text. And now...
And it's happening in real time.
Oh.
No, like the game is full screen on my screen, and I'm watching. I don't have anything else in front of me, and I'm like, why is he paused on this window?
Why is he not?
What's he doing?
Why is he not speaking? Are we gonna cut this out?
Welcome back to the
Welcome.
Quillshroom Marsh. Said no one ever. Like, it stinks.
Yeah, this place is eerie.
Like, tell me about it. Once had to look through the mud for an artifact. Worst idea ever. Gave up pretty quickly.
Oh, mud wrestling. What happened to this area?
Okay. After the large marathon where 1,000 people ran through and then also went swimming for a marathon and lost all their clothes in the mud, legend says it was used to be ruled by a monstrosity called primal fear until a brave monk defeated it. Haven't you seen those, like, mud wrestling thingies?
I have not. Is that what you were talking about a second ago?
Yes,
I thought you were just drunk.
No. No. People do this for fun. They like trudge through the mud, whether it be like part swimming, part land. You're basically just trekking through this stuff that like sticks to you, and if you've ever like tried, it clings to your clothes. A smaller example is in cross country. It was raining, and then they wanted to take a shortcut through the mountain, and so they slid down the mountain in the rain and the mud, and it was so bad that they lost their clothes.
Oh my god, they lost their. This is like a freaking anime. Like you're tumbling down the mountain. Whoops! There goes my shirt.
Yeah. Imagine trying to get back home naked in the modern day age.
I have something to add right after that. Let's get through the text.
Sure. Oh, me.
Yes. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
Both were very mighty indeed, but with its final breath, the primal fear cursed the monk forever.
Ah, cursed. I bet we're gonna have to fight this primal fear.
We're gonna have to fight that curse. Legend also says that the monk still roams the marsh to this day, turning any trespassers into fungi.
Yeah, it really is you. Oh, great.
Yeah, it makes the marsh very, very itchy, and she doesn't know why. No one knows whether any of that is true, but yeah. I pick up the pace if I were you, and also pick up some Benadryl.
I pick up the pace. Oh wait, that's the wrong voice. I got confused with the voices.
I'm just confused. I still can't believe you defeated the Emerald Golem.
Why did you do that? Did you not see her cry at the end?
How dare you stand her up and leave her all by herself? She's such a cutie. Did you get a chance to understand its motive?
That thing wasn't evil. It was just... this is the voice. That thing wasn't evil. It was just digging away.
What? You mean all these messengers that were killed?
All a misunderstanding. I'm losing track of the voice. I don't know what's happening anymore.
Wow. Do you need some help? Are you okay?
Story. You wanna do story already?
Yeah.
Or we can run through the area a little bit more and then the story. What do you think?
Well, it depends on how upset we want to be over what the story may or may not be.
Alright,
for how long.
Maybe let's do story. I was just gonna say about the mud wrestling.
Yes.
There's this picture of this runner who is very dedicated, and apparently she shit herself while running. And she just kept running, and it's this incredibly like powerful image of her like finishing the race, but she's covered in shit. It's yeah. I mean, imagine the dedication.
Yeah, at that point, if you shat yourself, like you go big or go home. Like you can't. If you stop, it's like you'll only be known for shitting yourself.
Yes.
If you finish the race, then you'll be known for shitting yourself and still finishing the race.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's like if you shit yourself in any public setting, you have to finish your job. You can't just be the person who shit themselves in public. You gotta be the person who shit themselves, and you gotta add that on. Anyways, fade out. Fade out. Have any stories?
Of course. There once was a messenger who kept asking for stories. Fuck him!
What a bitch. He kept trying to make content out of it.
So annoying. Even though he was supposed to move on with his very important class, he just couldn't get enough.
Alright, cool.
Like, I know I've got all these followers, but you gotta chill. This is a parasocial relationship going on.
I'm glad we did this now.
Well, a shopkeeper living in a void outside of time was connected to all eras, and so at first was happy to share the myths and legends encountered over decades of traveling.
He had so many stories from all the followers he had.
Alas, the messenger never seemed to appreciate the morals or takeaways, so the shopkeeper decided to be done with the stories thing. Well, maybe the the storekeeper should make it a story.
Yeah, maybe the
end.
storekeeper should. No way! I liked your stories. Come on.
Maybe later. We'll see.
God. Okay, what a. Perfect. You know what? This segues into his previous crap story. Let's talk about that. Yeah. You guys
bring out the big guns.
You remember the Madame Misery story?
Yeah, I remember the Madame Misery story. I can't forget it, even if I wanted to.
Well,
it has haunted me since that day.
I've never once forgotten. Well, in case you don't know, well, did you start with episode fucking 4? Go back, watch the other episodes. Madame Misery was this weird story about this lady who, what was it, Borscht? You know this better than me.
I like how you were going really strong. You're like, I give up.
Yeah.
Boy, Borscht, what's up?
I have an idea,
yeah,
but I figured.
Because it sounded familiar, right? I thought I'd heard it before, and I looked it up, and the record I could find was, I'm pretty sure it's a fable that has been passed down by mouth, but, people just decide to write it down, modernly, and so I found an Auntie Misery, which has basically the same premise, where this kind old lady has a pear tree, and, helps people, but has thieves, gets the power from someone to trap people in her tree.
Yeah.
And then it's essentially the same where Death gets trapped in the tree. Hee, Death gets trapped in a pear tree. Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, and that's the whole point of the story.
Yeah, but oh no, the doctors lose their jobs, the morticians lose their jobs, and now the people suffering never get released because they will just not die.
They'll just suffer
they're
forever.
dying from. Yeah. But that's not the spirit of the storekeeper's stories.
It's not like the other messenger stories.
Yeah. They always, for better words, bastardize.
They always ruin the story in a unique way.
Yeah, in a unique, interesting, thought-provoking, modern way, like the pea thing. That was a very good modern take on the Princess and the Pea. There's a toxic relationship.
Yeah.
That's pretty great. So here, this is us retelling Madame Misery.
We wrote our own ending to it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So since all the stories have to have a twist, why not make it a lemon tree? Because life gives you lemons.
Oh my
Die!
I've been sucking hard at this, don't worry.
Yeah, you're struggling.
I'm already down to like 1 health.
You're just so engaged with my storytelling that you're just dying.
Exactly.
That's true to your name.
Oh my god. The twist. The twist that it's a lemon tree. I mean, that's way better. Any of it is better because the story sucks. Like, they added nothing to it. The only thing they added to it was, tee-hee, Death gets trapped by a pear tree. Isn't that funny?
I mean, that was in the original too.
Yeah. Oh my
that was in the original. So yeah, one, it could be a lemon tree.
Yeah.
And then a tree's growth isn't really dependent on the misery in the world. And Misery's family, Madame Misery's family ate Misery. So why is she eating pears but also starving? So what if it's a misery lemon tree? It's a lemon tree that only grows for misery.
Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot more sense because they added all these themes of like eating and starving, but then they rarely revisit any of it.
And also there was that when she was feeding a starving person a few clumps of tasteless broth that she was eating, but she eats misery. And if it's not the lemon tree / pear tree, then wouldn't it be jam? Would it be jam?
Isn't fruit soup just jam? Oh my god, I hate it.
Our favorite line. Her heart was as big as her situation was unfortunate. That's such a bold, nice, poetic line.
Yeah.
That almost feels like Chekhov's gun, right? It feels like something that should be used later.
Yeah, like somehow
instead,
her being miserable is not what she wants. Like she's a kind person or something.
Or they're gonna do something with the heart. Oh. So yeah, what if when she's feeding all the starving people, she feeds them her heart, which is the source of her generosity and kindness.
Yeah, I mean it's thematic, right? Like she feeds the thing that makes her kind. And then, and then,
that's all she has.
Yeah, and then she becomes like the person who only lives off of misery. I mean, I don't know. I feel like they really dropped the ball with that one, and then you know they just shit all over us for wanting more stories.
Because yeah, I've been liking the stories a lot, but this Madam Misery really.
I got an achievement.
You got an
Spam the buttons as hard as I could.
Win.
Oh!
1-1.
Have you been noticing all these faces, by the way? They're great. Oh, he's tired. He's all tuckered out. He's like, ah!
He spent all his energy screaming, and then he's like, oh,
yeah, and he's like, I'm
done.
tired now. I'm sleepy. God, this is a long section of just straight up balling. Look at me. I'm just destroying everybody here. Woo.
Yeah, well, funnily enough, when I stop talking about Madam Misery, you do a lot better.
Yeah, I'm less
I wonder what
distracted.
that means.
Oh god.
Yeah. So her heart's smaller the more she becomes a pillar of the community and feeds the starving children who are stealing from her lemon tree.
Yeah.
And now she's become a miser misery. She's become less generous.
Well, I think the next story is gonna be good. I bet.
I better be, or I'm gonna have another rant ready.
We're gonna continue this forever. I really do. I don't know. You've never played further.
No,
into
I've never
this
played
game.
ever.
Okay,
I've never
cool.
played anything.
All right, then never mind.
I don't play. No fun. Only suffer. I am misery. The story was me. That's why I know so well.
It was Madame Borscht. That's what the true story was. And she wasn't really making soup. She was drawing. She was making art.
It was a drawing of some jam.
Oh my god. Because there's a twisty twist in the game that recontextualizes it that is very fun, and I very much want to talk about it.
Well, we get to experience it together.
Yeah.
When it happens.
Just the two of us. Oh, we can make it if we try. Well, it's funny, right? Because twists. Oh my god, this guy's so slow. Twists always fall into like two categories. They either are really, really satisfying or the worst thing that has ever happened to a story. And it's funny how difficult it is to walk that line, right? Because you look at like, you look at like the new Star Wars. You watched the new Star Wars, right? What's up?
When you look like a man. Whenever I hear that, just the same as I irritate you every time you say look.
Yeah.
I have a flashback to that SNL skit. You look like a man.
SNL's great. I love SNL. What should we get? Pierce is one target. Alright, whatever. Let's just do that. Oh, I can get both. Alright, there you go. Did it. Alright, level boss.
Be careful! I sense a fallen up ahead.
Wow, what is this? Kingdom
really
Hearts?
Clumsy.
A fallen? Did you help him up?
That's how we call messengers whose quest came to a tragic end. Their power corrupted that demon magic!
They slipped and fell, and I was just standing there, and I was like, "Why didn't you get up?" Why are you so serious? Oh, wait, he's serious? All of a sudden,
Because it doesn't get more serious than a rogue messenger about to leash on you.
I could totally stop him right now, but I'm not going to. Just like how I'm not
serious.
going to help him up.
Like you, cooties. And with these stories about a monk, if it really is that one monk,
What are you talking about?
about you meeting your match. Good luck.
Maybe
Swipe right.
try not to fall.
It's really slippery. Watch your step.
Oh my god. Alright, well, this is thematically appropriate. We're about to beat this guy's ass.
Titties.
Boob woman!
Wait! It seems we have an intruder! Wait, I can't voice both these people, then I'd just be talking to myself.
Put on your...
You moron.
Alright, do the guy. Dude, you gotta take over. We gotta switch it
What?
up.
Oh no. Ugh, you need to get out of here. This place is filled with monsters.
I know! I tripped earlier! Did my Quidditch room scare you?
So it's true.
Don't you like my army? It's a shame, really, since you're about to join it. Wait, that scroll, it couldn't be. No, impossible. Does that sound like the skeleton guy before? I only have one high-pitched voice I can do.
I didn't read anything she said at the end. Whoops.
It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Oh, she has.
Oh,
little
no.
I love her.
I'm guessing this is like the fallen messenger or whatever, right?
Yeah. I think so.
Does being fallen give you cool ass devil horns? Because I'm down.
Yeah, you just get demon powers.
I wish it worked like that in
Oh,
real
look.
life.
Look, she's turning into. Is that her old self or something, or is that just indicating a power up?
I think it might be indicating me kicking her ass.
Oh, okay. I guess it's fair.
I wish. I wish falling in real life, like getting depressed or whatever you want to call it, would just give you cool devil horns and not make you stinky and not want to get out of bed. Oh.
Yeah, like.
All right.
Wow.
Wow.
Bye.
Yeah, I didn't expect that one. I wasn't even supposed to dodge that.
Did you have a nice trip?
Have you fallen?
Alright, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Suck my
You know,
ass.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I think Souls games, oddly enough, are the most representative of life that I've ever seen.
Oh, because they're just so depressing.
Yeah, because when things get difficult, it gets even more difficult, and you're supposed to overcome it with all these, handicaps, basically.
Yeah, like
And that's kind of how it is, and also feels in life. Is that you did something bad or something out of your control happened, and now you have to get back to where you were
yeah,
with a worse condition. A worse condition.
yeah. It's the same boss, but every time you get defeated, you're more fucked up.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, that
And
is reality. Yeah.
that is pretty much sums up the struggle in a nutshell.
It's
But yet when you do it, it's like, wow, whoa, wait a
dude,
I did it.
I did it. How am I supposed to
I
beat
know.
this guy? What the fuck? Ow! Girl literally whipped me in the face with her massive dong. God damn. All right.
Oh, I'm trying to teach myself to sniff away from the mic.
You don't have to. I don't think anybody notices or watches these videos. It's just the two of us here.
It's the loudest thing I do on the mic.
Is the
It's like my
sniffing?
voice is varying degrees of clear, but what has the most clarity is. It's the clearest thing.
It's
Oh, you know what? It's because my nose is closer to the mic than my mouth is.
oh, just tilt your head forward, but only like your chin. Do like a Leafy is here. You know, you know what he looks like.
No.
Okay, well, I'll show you a picture after.
Show it to me now.
No, I'm playing. I'm doing the gameplay.
You're doing gameplay.
I also didn't start the timer. Oh.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Which one? Yeah, Souls games. They're pretty. I mean, I don't know. There's no trick essentially, right? Like in a lot of games, when you meet like a really hard boss, there's like a trick to get through them, or maybe you weren't meant to beat them, or you'll leave and then you'll power up and then you'll come back. But then in Souls games, sometimes you just have a tough boss and that's it, you know? Like,
Yeah.
either you beat the boss or you don't play the game anymore. And it's harrowing, but it is like a lot closer to what real life is. I don't know. I keep wanting to talk about Pun Pun.
Oh. I know what you mean. We can do that. I think we can do that. If Jimbo can do it, we can do it. Like,
Yeah,
come on,
sure. Well, sure. Let's talk about Pun Pun.
wait,
You guys know Pun Pun?
Fine. But yeah, no. What's it called? No. So I started late, right, to gaming.
Yeah.
In college was when Demon Souls came out,
Yes.
and I had not played games before this point. I was
And
just
your first game was
shut it.
Demon's Souls.
Well, kind of actually, because like I played a little bit of Bomberman, played a little bit of that one racing game, my dad's console, and whenever the adults would come by, my cousins would come by, they would play.
Yeah.
But no, so it was basically my first game. Maybe I played a little bit of Borderlands, but the first solo player game that I played, that I got into was Demon Souls.
Yes.
And
it kicked your ass, and that's why
Of
you
course it
became
did, of course it
depressed.
did. Well, no, because before this, it was only drawing for me. I just drew because I knew that art was my entire life. So I
Yes.
spent all my time drawing in class, to relax. Everything was just drawing. I would bring watercolors to school.
Yeah, sorry, telling this like nice story about discovering the worst game in history, and I'm getting my butt kicked by her. Jesus Christ.
Well, it's only fitting because this is yours.
This is my Demon Souls. My Demon Souls is thick cosplay mummies. It's truly never been worse than this.
But yeah, I was hitting a plateau because
Yes.
I was mostly self-taught, whatever that means, and so there were things that I didn't have the answer to, no matter how hard I rammed my head against it.
Yes.
And I felt like, oh, this is it. This is as far as I can get. And then I started playing video games, and Demon Souls was the first game that had in it what I thought everyone was talking about. Like, they would talk about their freedom, they would talk about exploration, all
Yeah.
the cool things you could do. But, it's mostly imaginative with how old games were and their design. So the first game that actually looked like what people talked about was Demon Souls. And it was hard as hell. It was This is ridiculous. Someone who didn't know how to play games before was playing Demon Souls. It's absolutely ludicrous. It was but when every time I defeated a boss, every time I defeated a hard enemy, I was like, oh my god, I did it.
I can accomplish this. Well, it kind of ties in why people gravitate towards video games, right? Because I remember talking to my art teacher about this. He was complaining to me, actually. This is like years ago. He was like,
Rare occurrence.
yeah, I know, right? Because he never complains. He's always very supportive about everything. But I think he was complaining about not like anyone specific, because he wouldn't do that. He did actually, but we'll say he doesn't to maintain his reputation.
Sure.
But he was complaining about like learning culture in general in relation to like art. And he was talking about like, well, nobody wants to like do the hard stuff for art, but then people play video games for like 6-8 hours or God knows how long every day. It's like if they just spent that amount of time on art, then they would be like amazing artists, right? That was his complaint. Because I guess people were complaining to him about not improving as artists,
Yeah.
right? So he was like,
I
well, if you just spend as much time Ah, yeah, look at that neck chop. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, she's got her own.
Aww.
Oh, look, they're friends.
Wait a second.
I
I have lips.
need to shave. Something went wrong.
I missed my Brazilian shit.
I missed my 9 o'clock appointment.
Who do you think you are?
I'm. Oh God, what voice should we give them?
I liked your voice.
Which one?
I need to get the shave.
I'm Weeble.
Quibble! This name makes no sense. Why have I never seen you before?
I was exiled a long time ago. Oh, I'm morphing into Frieza. When I got cursed along with my messenger. That's not Frieza either.
That voice. Are you?
Quibble, I just said that. Out of here. You bet. Bye, bitch. I was just frozen that entire time. What if I was like in agonizing pain?
One sucks to be you.
Alright, what were we talking about?
A culture of learning.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
so, and I know it's so unfortunate that there's such a gap between. That's a really short Craig.
Yeah, no, so we
Compared
made
to
it.
the last one.
The Shearing Craig. It's just that one hole. Oh wait, should we end the episode? How long has it been?
Sure.
It's been how long is
It
it?
can be a short episode if you wanted to.
Did I
be.
even record? Oh no. Oh, we
Wow.
We got a little bit of time. We got some time. We'll
But
do-
yeah, it's so sad that there's such a gap of understanding between the two because the thing of why Dark Demon Souls made me so comforted back then was because there's no feedback when it comes to real life. The feedback of your progression isn't splayed out in graphs and numbers. It isn't tangible. It isn't countable. And so you don't get to feel
Yeah.
rewarded for your progress. There is no reward, and games are all about instant gratification.
Yes.
And even worse about it is that games are able to give you countless instances of testing your
It's-
skill, one
yeah.
after the other. And so you're constantly going, oh, the result of this was this, so I get to change my tactic. And in real
Yeah.
life, you make a mistake over the course of days, weeks, or months,
Or
and then
longer.
you
Yeah.
or longer, and then you get the feedback in a very loose,
Ethereal way,
vague way?
especially
Yeah.
especially if it's like art or something. Like it's very hard sometimes to tell feedback unless you got like a teacher who knows exactly what you're going for. Like in video games, you just level up. That's the point, right? You get from one stage to the next. But
Yeah.
in like real life, it's not that clear. Sometimes you don't even know where you want to go. And that makes it all that much more difficult. And it's a really interesting topic, and I want to talk more about it. But it's a new area. The bitches they want to say something.
Fine. Congratulations, you made it to the base of the mountain. You made it to first base. How do you
Almost there,
feel?
bestie. Almost there.
Do you know what this means?
I don't know. Does it mean you have another dialogue trap for me that would prevent me from talking about interesting real-world parallels?
Maybe I'll even have a story.
What?
Oh, you're just going to try and steal my character like that, you little twerp.
It takes off his hood and it's our face, and they're like, ah!
I guess you think you deserve a prize or a story?
No, I mean, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a story. Yeah. Well, you do.
Oh!
Psych!
It's just like he
Plus-
stabs you in the neck. Now you're fallen. You're fallen. This is what happened to the other messenger. They questioned me too much.
Sending you to the demon realm. Plus, you will never be able to make the climb without the rope dart.
You'll never make it to your waxing appointment now. The rope dart?
Don't overthink it. Everyone will probably end up calling it the grappling hook anyway.
Oh, need a
Here.
grappling hook. Oh, that was a golden opportunity to change the text to "You got the grappling hook."
Oh yeah.
Okay. There's a lot to talk about here. Fudge. All right, let's do this real quick, and then we'll get back to our interesting topic.
What do you want to chat about? Well, I would like to chat about the learning curve of art and life and all the.
We don't have
problem
time for that. We got dialogue traps to get through.
It is as I feared. Our most promising messenger did not die, but was instead cursed forever. She became the Queen of Quills.
She became. Oh, bless you. She's so. Bless you. She's so girl boss now. She definitely never sneezed twice in a recording. How did that happen? Cool. All right, Nate. Rope dart. What's the grappling hook about? Thanks for the rope dart.
Oh, did you think that was an awkward interaction?
You could say that.
Clearly, you've never sneezed before. We'll have to tell your boss that your little experiment went wrong, permanently impacting one of your colleagues.
Oh boy.
We have a boss.
Oh, what the?
I have the voice of the skeleton. Hey, I heard that.
Oh, be a jazzy, like, saucy skeleton then.
You want me to like?
Anyways.
Yeah.
I
know. Anyway.
Rings, lanterns, walls, and enemies. Go nuts and donuts.
Oh my god! Every time I love this game, but there's so much dialogue. Blah, 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 blah.
I like that it's wavy.
Blah, blah. It's kind of, it makes me uncomfortable a little bit. That's kind of gross.
Why?
It's
Why?
so,
Wiggle?
oh, yeah. I love the hand, though. I remember when I drew hands like that.
Oh my god.
We'll do the story at the next chapter. Well, you know, we'll do the story next episode. Next episode, we'll start with the story.
Yeah.
It'll be cool. It won't be like all the other times we try to start next episode with a story and like you just came up with a sassy line about not having a story.
Yeah, not at all. There's no way they could do that multiple times.
Yeah.
That would just be sloppy writing.
So yeah, video games are easier. Video games give you like goals. Video games give you clear progression. Like everything is, it's almost like everything is laid out for you in terms
It's
of
almost
like,
as someone designed it.
Alright, you motherfucker.
Is that a secret or is that a death?
It seems like a secret, right? Because it's so out of the way. Like, why would this be death? Alright, never mind. Cool. I'm real cool with all of this. Anyways, video games give you clear progressions and goals to work towards.
Clear direction
Yep,
too.
they,
No misunderstandings.
Yep. Neat. That was neat.
I'm having a good time.
Yep. Oh, episode's almost over. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Let's just stop it here. We're cool. We're at a good time. Goodbye.